Something beautiful is about to bloom in your life, in certain area of life. That's because this new moon on May 26th is going to take place in the nakshatra of Rohini. So we'll understand what that new thing is going to be in which area of your life, depending on your rising sign. But before that, let's understand what is a new moon. New moon is when sun and the moon they come together. Sun is our father, moon is our mother. So when father and mother come together, they give birth to something new. So that's the beginning of the new lunar cycle. So every lunar cycle has a specific energy, very powerful energy, and it gives birth to something really unique in your life. That depends on the sign it's taking place, and more importantly, the nakshatra this new moon is taking place. So the exact moment of new moon this month is going to be May 26th, 8 p.m. Pacific time. That's 8:30 a.m. May 27th in India. I'll put the timing in the description also. But that effect will be for the whole month from May 26th until June 25th. So this new moon is taking place in the sign of Taurus. So wherever Taurus is in your chart, look at that house. And it's going to be in the nakshatra of Rohini. Now, Rohini is the most favorite nakshatra of Chandra, the moon. We'll understand what that means. And I call nakshatras as the crown jewel of Vedic astrology. So if you understand the energy of the nakshatras, you don't even need to look at the zodiacs, the solar signs, the 12 constellations of the sun. So it's that powerful. So nakshatras, this new moon taking place in Rohini. So first of all, Lord Krishna was born in Rohini nakshatra. So it belongs to Lord Krishna. It's that powerful. And in our Puranas, we hear about Chandra. Chandra is the moon. So nakshatras are considered as 27 wives of the moon. Okay, they were the daughters of Daksh Prajapati. They were married to Moon, and what happened? Moon was supposed to spend one night with each of his wives, each of the nakshatra, but he fell in love, more in love with Rohini than any other wife. So he started spending all his time with Rohini, and the other 26 sisters they got jealous and they reported or complained to their father Daksh Prajapati. He cursed the moon that the moon will lose its luster because it's so proud of his looks, so handsome. So from that day onwards, moon started decaying, and then this whole story is there where then Chandra, the moon, started praying to Lord Shiva, and on the 14th lunar day, Lord Shiva picked him up. Well, Chandra did a lot of tapasya, a lot of chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra, and then Lord Shiva put him on his forehead. So that's why we see Lord Shiva has this crescent moon on his forehead. It's the sliver just before the new moon. So that's the whole story. So that's the connection of the Chandra and the nakshatra. So Lord Krishna was born in Rohini nakshatras. That's very powerful, very important. And so because Rohini is the favorite nakshatra of the moon, and there is going to be a theme of jealousy. The other 26 sisters, they got jealous of the moon. So this month, you may experience jealousy in some area of your life. That depends on your rising sign. We'll discuss all the 12 rising signs. That could be from your side or from the other person, the relative or the person represented by that house where Rohini is in your chart. Now, Lord Shri Krishna says, among the stars, I am the moon. That's the exact verse in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verse 27. He says, Nakshatranam aham shashi. So among the nakshatra, which is the stars, he is Shashi is the Chandra, the moon. So Lord Krishna is the moon, and this is his favorite nakshatra as well, moon's favorite nakshatra. So Rohini is connected with growth, with beauty, because she was apparently the most attractive among the 27 nakshatras. There is also a theme of manifestation, because the deity of Rohini is Prajapati, Brahma himself. So there's this theme of creation, creativity. So it's also associated with agriculture, food supply, literally, creating something from the ground. So the theme, of Rohini is when you nourish something now, that will flourish in future. So basically planting the seeds, agriculture, farming, all of that is Rohini Nakshatra. And it's also symbolized by a chariot. And so there's a theme of movement and progress and change and development and giving birth and growth. All of that are the themes. And the Shakti of Rohini is Rohana Shakti, which means the power to grow, to ascend, to manifest. All of that is connected with Rohini Nakshatra. So write in the comments if you have any planets, first of all, in the Taurus sign, or if any planets are in Rohini Nakshatra. Very, very powerful. So those planets are going to be energized for you. Any planet sitting in Taurus or in Rohini Nakshatra will be fully charged, and you'll see abundant results related to those planets. So write in the comments if you have any, and also write if you are aware of, if you do any rituals or remedies for Rohini Nakshatra. We'll talk about that in each of the 12 rising signs also. But share your experiences and anything, any story, anything you have about Rohini Nakshatra, please write in the comments. And I read each and every comment. I try to respond as many as possible, but also I'm going to highlight some of the comments in my future videos. So these were comments from the previous video where we talked about the Mars and Ketu going into the sign of Leo together from 6th of June through 28th of July. So these two, very interesting. So lots of interesting charts and comments you have. So first one is Bipin Mugger 5809. That's a subscriber. So they're saying natal Ketu with retro Saturn in Leo in the first house. So this is going to be a very sensitive period for you. Mars, transiting Ketu on top of your natal Ketu and natal Saturn, that's a retrograde Saturn in Leo, a lot of firepower. So, and Saturn will fan that fire. Saturn is air, Vata planet, right? So stay calm. There could be a lot of anger, aggression, repressed emotions, and you may want to go out and speak your mind, or full of anger, your emotions, all that. Just stay calm as much as possible. Do oil massage, do pranayam, breathing, chant Hanuman Chalisa, and also Ganesh mantras. Then the second one, Lion number 1, that's the subscriber. So they're saying time of comment is 9:14 p.m. on 22nd of May. So Leo ascendant and natal Mars and Ketu in second house in Virgo. So that is that kind of similar energy. So you have natal Mars and Ketu together, and then in the transit, Mars and Ketu are going to be together. So that will trigger your natal Mars and Ketu as well. So for you, it's your natal Mars Ketu in the second house. Extremely important that you stay calm, and your speech, your words. There may be a lot of anger in your words, so be very careful. Try not to speak if not needed. Do maybe silent meditation. Go on a retreat. These 2 months, June and July, very sensitive period for you. And you may also eat a lot of spicy food, that kind of stuff, or junk food. So try to control your diet and your speech. So that's a couple of comments, and then I'll try to pick more in the future videos. So now let's look at all of the 12 rising signs. So first of all, Aries rising, Aries Lagna, Aries ascendant. This new moon, Amavasya, is taking place in your second house in the sign of Taurus in Rohini Nakshatra. So write in the comments if you have any planets in Taurus or in Rohini Nakshatra especially, and also the time when you're watching this video and your time zone. Now, new moon means new beginnings. That's the sun and the moon, the father and the mother coming together. So you will have some new things in your life related to the second house. There may be additional, wealth that may surface, or something to do with your speech, maybe more speaking engagements, or something to do with the food, better diet, better food. So from your perspective, you will see these things, manifest, but you can also plant seeds, or you can also initiate things in this area. So first is in terms of your wealth, some new ideas, how you can accumulate more wealth. Just think of some ideas and implement those. Secondly, also in terms of your speech, use your speech this month. So from May 26th until June 25, you will have a powerful speech where you'll have impact on other people through your words. So use your speech as much as possible to your advantage. Also, you may start sattvic diet, dharmic food, or you may work in the food industry. If you work in the food industry, this is going to be a fantastic month for you. Now, there also could be an element of jealousy, especially with your family members. Okay, so that's something you need to be cautious about. But plant seeds, grow something. Anything you do during this month, especially the first day, May 26th, but throughout the month, anything you do to grow your family wealth, this will give you huge positive results down the road. So that's for the sign of Aries. Next, we have Taurus rising, Taurus Lagna, Taurus ascendant. Absolutely fantastic uh, month. This new moon taking place in your Lagna, in your first house, in the nakshatra of Rohini. So write in the comments if you have any planets in Taurus or in Rohini nakshatra, especially if you're a Taurus rising. Also write the time you're watching the video. Now, Taurus rising, for you, sky is the limit. This is the month to plant the seeds, literally, in any area of life, especially about you, yourself, your self-confidence, your personality. This is like Phoenix rising. It's going to be a new person after this month. So think big. Imagine yourself the best ever, highest form of you that you can imagine. So all your dreams and your manifestations, just put them to use and have positive thoughts, highest thoughts, and also, uh, you know, reinvent yourself spiritually also. This is like complete 360-degree overhaul of your personality, of your being, of yourself. And the first house is also very much connected with our health in general, our overall health. And so this is the month to focus on your health, physical health, and start some health routine, and just be more cautious of your own well-being. And if you've been, focused on helping other people or catering to the needs of a family member, uh, all of that going on. But this is the month for self-care, self-development, and really being strong. There could be an element of jealousy from other people about you, with you, because the first house is you, your personality. So just be careful, ignore all of that. Do not, show off things. Just do things silently behind the scenes to improve your personality, yourself, your true self, and you'll be much stronger. You'll give birth to a lot of ideas, and overall, this will be a fantastic month for you. So that's Taurus rising. Next, we have Gemini rising, Gemini Lagna, Gemini ascendant. For Gemini Mithun Lagna, we have this new moon taking place in your 12th house. 12th house is all about subconscious mind. So plant the seed, do something new. Something powerful will happen this month in terms of your connection with the ancestors, astral travel, or foreign country. You may get some projects or some leads from the foreign country, or you may travel abroad. Some opportunities, or you may develop connections with the foreign people. There may be some hidden issues that may get resolved, that may come to surface, because wherever sun goes, that area becomes illuminated. 12th house is the hidden things, hidden enemies also, they may also come to surface. So this is a powerful month, gives you a lot of clarity, but also depth of awakening the subconscious mind, connection with the ancestors. So do the tarpan, the daily tarpan for ancestors. You can do deep meditation, study astrology, astral travel, hypnotherapy, and go on a retreat, go on a pilgrimage. So those are very powerful things coming up your way. There could be some hidden jealousy from other people. So that's the 12th house. And because it's the nakshatra is Rohini, which was the favorite nakshatra of the moon, watch the intro section to hear about the energy. And so ignore that. There could be jealousy, which you cannot do anything about it. But don't show off things. And one good remedy for you is also you can give donation for any spiritual causes, or especially in a foreign country. That'll be very good for you this month. So that's for the sign of Gemini. Next is Cancer, Cancer rising, Cancer Lagna, Cancer ascendant. For Kark Lagna, this new moon taking place in your 11th house in the sign of Taurus in the nakshatra of Rohini. So you will give birth to something related to the 11th house matters. That means that you may have more opportunities to meet new friends. You'll make a lot of friends. You'll be good on social media, good for financial income. There'll be improvement in financial income. There'll be fulfillment of desires. 11th house is desires, and also 11th house is older siblings, elder siblings. And so your connection with your older siblings will be much better, or something new will be there, and something productive. So you may do things with your friends, and you may meet people who will eventually, down the road, they may help with increase in your wealth. So all this may not happen during this month, but at least you'll plant the seeds. That's Rohini. Rohini is the growth. The deity is Prajapati. So Brahma. So literally, so we're creating something. So have these intentions or actual implementation, some of the projects, some of the things related to the 11th house matters. Those will grow and flourish and give you results down the road. So this is a very fantastic, powerful month for you to have more desires fulfilled, more connection. Basically your kama trikona is getting activated in a very powerful manner. So that's for Cancer. Next is Leo rising, Leo Lagna, Leo ascendant. For Leo, this new moon is taking place in your 10th house in the sign of Taurus, in the nakshatra of Rohini, which is ruled by Prajapati. So creation is a big theme. So you will create something new in your career, in your business, in your profession, or some new opportunities. Some big projects will come your way. Now, doesn't mean that this month will give you, chapad padke, which is like millions of dollars, or but the idea is that you plant the seeds. Rohini is about planting the seed. It's the agriculture, it's the chariot, make things going, movement is the theme. And so do something new. Some new projects, some new avenues, some new networking for your profession, for your work. This will grow, and also maybe developing contacts with your superiors or authority figures, expanding your business network. That's going to be very, very useful. So write in the comments if you have any planets in Taurus or in Rohini Nakshatra, and what remedies you do. So this energy will be there for the whole month, May 26th through June 25th. So keep on doing these things related to your 10th house. You'll have very powerful results. Something positive definitely will be there in terms of your career, your profession. Next, we have Virgo rising, Virgo Lagna, Virgo ascendant. Virgo is the Kanya Lagna. So for Virgo rising, you will have the new moon in the sign of Taurus in your 9th house in the nakshatra of Rohini. And so that means you will have some abundance, some growth, some new things happening in the area of 9th house, which is your spiritual path, your gurus, your higher wisdom, your connection with the Sangha. So your Rohini is ruled by Prajapati, the Brahma, creator himself. So first of all, Virgo rising, spend some time in the religious place like temple or church, wherever you go. 9th house represents actual spiritual religious places of worship. So that will give you a lot of ideas, this energy, this overhaul. Secondly, do something in terms of your higher studies, gaining some wisdom, learning from the gurus, enroll in some courses, and association with the Sangha, long distance travel, pilgrimage, and figuring out what is your purpose, what is your path, your dharma. That's the theme. So you'll have a lot of luck coming your way as well. 9th house is the Bhagyastan. So your Bhagyodaya may happen this month. So now, one caution is there may be some element of jealousy in terms of your gurus or something related to your spiritual path. You can ignore that. So don't pay too much attention to all those feelings from your side or from other people's side. And write in the comments if you have any planets in Taurus or in Rohini Nakshatra, and if you know of any specific remedies for Rohini. So that's for Virgo rising, Virgo Lagna, Virgo ascendant. Next is Libra rising, Libra Lagna, Tula Lagna. For Libra ascendant, this new moon is taking place in your 8th house in the sign of Taurus in the nakshatra of Rohini. Rohini is all about creation, growth, something new, ruled by Prajapati, who is the Brahma, the creator. And so you will give birth to something related to your 8th house. 8th house is deep esoteric wisdom. This is the perfect month for you to enroll in some courses on, any esoteric subjects, Jyotish, of course, energy healing, past life regression, all of that. Plus, 8th house is literally figuring out who am I. So you will develop more connection with yourself, with the environment, with the universe. This will be like an awakening. 8th house is no less than awakening. There could be a lot of changes and transformation in your life because this moon will trigger all of that. And for your spiritual development, you may also find some inheritance, some big money coming your way. That's eighth house is like the sudden growth in your wealth. That's eighth house. There could be jealousy from secret sources, unknown people. That's eighth house. Secret anyway. Eighth house is very secretive. Rohini has a theme of jealousy as well. So pay attention to that. Also, write in the comments if you have any planets in the Taurus sign, or especially in any planets in Rohini. So those are going to be activated. Very powerful energy. Utilize that energy. And so that's for Libra, right? Next is Scorpio rising, Scorpio Lagna, Scorpio ascendant. For Vrishchika Lagna, you'll have the new moon in your seventh house in the sign of Taurus in nakshatra of Rohini. Rohini is a very creative nakshatra, so this will give something new. Let's say if you're not married or you're looking for partner, this month will be very good. You'll have opportunities to meet people. If you're married or already have a partner, then this will give something new, give birth to something new in your relationship, like new kindling of love or some new ideas, or you may do some projects together, investments together. So a lot of focus will be on your relationship and also business partnerships. That is also seventh house. Any one-on-one partnership is seventh house. So this is the time to plant the seeds, develop new networks and partnerships, get into new partnerships, but also nourish and enrich your existing partnership and your marriage if you're married. Be careful. There could be some element of jealousy towards your partner, or your partner's feelings towards you, maybe jealous feelings. So ignore those. Don't pay attention to those. Write in the comment section if you have any planets in Taurus or in Rohini Nakshatra. Those will be completely charged. You'll have really positive results related to those planets during this month. So that's for the sign of Scorpio. Next is Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius Lagna. So for Dhanu Lagna, you have the new moon taking place in the sign of Taurus in Rohini Nakshatra in your sixth house. Rohini is a very powerful, very creative nakshatra, one of the most creative nakshatras besides Bharani, ruled by Brahma himself, creator, the Prajapati. And so sixth house creation means, first of all, this may give rise to something new related to your health, new health routine. You'll have more energy or focus on your health. Secondly, something new in your job, in your profession. You may have new opportunities, new role, or new projects, new avenues. Third is something new about your legal matters or obstacles or challenges. So you may resolve a lot of issues, like you may work on your shadripus, your inner weaknesses, or you'll deal with external enemies. So you'll have some new ideas how to deal with your enemies, things like that. So this will give you a lot of opportunities to be very strong in dealing with the enemies. But there could be a lot of jealousy from other people, especially like your enemies, your people who are competing with you at work, especially. So be careful about that. And write in the comment section if you have any planets in the sign of Taurus or any planets in Rohini. So those will completely be activated and charged this month. So this energy is for the whole month, May 26th through June 25th. Then we have the Capricorn rising, Capricorn Lagna, Makar Lagna. So Capricorn rising, you'll have the new moon in your fifth house in the sign of Taurus in the nakshatra of Rohini. So fifth house is all about creativity. And Rohini is one of the most creative nakshatras. So absolutely fantastic for Capricorn rising people. This month is the month of giving birth to ideas, projects, literally having a child, childbirth. If you're planning or planning, wanting to get pregnant, this is the perfect time. And also art, dance, music, any creative arts. Secondly, you may have better luck in the speculative investments. This is not financial advice by any means. And then also in your children's life, you have kids, they may also have creative juices flowing this month, or they may have something new. Some blessings related to the fifth house this month. For you, Capricorn rising, one of the very powerful remedies is chanting. Fifth house is mantra shastra, chanting. So lots of chanting, listening to the mantras or chanting mantras yourself. You may have new, opportunities meeting people. If you want, if you're single looking for a partner, you may meet people, or something new will kindle in your love relationship. If you are, look if you are in a relationship. Now, a lot of people have asked also about students and education. So this is going to be a fantastic period. If you're Capricorn rising and you're a student, absolutely fantastic month for you to, you'll have more, progress in your studies or opportunities, maybe to applying for college and stuff like that. So this is a good month to focus on your education. Positive results will be there. There could be some jealousy from other colleagues, students, other, from your lover, from your children. So those, because Rohini has this energy of jealous feelings are there. Besides that, a fantastic period for you to grow, to plant seeds, to create something new. If you have any important planets in, or any planets in Taurus or specifically in Rohini, those planets will get fully charged. So write in the comment section what planets you have in Taurus or Rohini. So that's for Capricorn, right? Next is Aquarius. Aquarius rising, Aquarius Lagna, Aquarius ascendant. Now, Aquarius, this new moon is taking place in your fourth house, in the sign of Taurus, in the nakshatra of Rohini. Rohini is ruled by Prajapati, the Brahma, creator. So you will give birth to something new in relation to your place of residence, your home, your inner happiness, your mother. So what does all that mean? You will see new opportunities, maybe buying a new home. Literally buying a new home is a possibility. Or real estate, vehicles, all of that is a good possibility. So focus on those areas. You may actually get these opportunities in your lap, but from your perspective also, you can plant the seeds. You can do some more work, research initiatives. Look at some deals for home, for real estate, for vehicles, all of that. Plus, this is a month to figure out what makes you happy, long-term happiness. That is the fourth house. So go within, do deep meditation at your home. Spend time with your family. That's the fourth house. Family members, and do things together at home. There may be some element of jealousy with the people at home, or especially with your mother. So take care of those emotions, those feelings. But other than that, give birth to something that will be long-lasting, that will give you long-lasting happiness. And if you have any important planets in Taurus or in Rohini, put those in the comments. And also, if you have any or know of any specific remedies for Rohini, I would love to hear those from you. So that's for Aquarius, right? Then we have Pisces Lagna, Meen Lagna, Pisces rising, Pisces ascendant. For Pisces, you have this new moon taking place in your third house in Taurus, in Rohini Nakshatra. You will give birth to something new in the area of communication, marketing, written communication. Especially, this is a perfect month if you're a writer, writing a book, publishing a book, and meeting people, short distance travel and meeting people face to face, developing contacts. Your younger siblings, they may have good month, or you may have good connection, rekindle some old connection with your close friends or with your siblings, or with your neighbors also. This is a great month to do something with your hands, learn some skills with your hands. Now, all this means that this whole month, May 26th to June 25, you will have opportunities naturally fall in your lap. But from your side also, you can plant the seeds. You can do some things related to that. So, and if you have any planets in Taurus or in Rohini Nakshatra, write those in the comments, because those will be completely activated and charged up through this month, and then they'll give you positive results down the road. So your third house is completely active. So that's the energy for this moon, this new moon, I should say, Amavasya, this whole month, May 26th through June 25th. Plant a seed, something new will grow in that house, wherever Taurus is in your chart. So this is a very, very creative, productive nakshatra. Don't waste this opportunity. May we all have blessings of Rohini, of Prajapati, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.